Hi, my name is Kimberly, and I am the cleaning gal that loves to have hacks and quick ideas to cleaning stuff. Today we're going to clean a front loader wash machine. If you have a front loader wash machine, you know they can get super smelly. So today I'm going to teach you how to clean it. Usually a front loader, you have a little button that you push down and that you can remove the whole front place. What I like to do is just take these things off. And you can take them and throw them in the sink to clean it. I'm using Pure Evergreen today. It's a natural plant-based cleaner, and it's spearmint, and it also has hydrogen peroxide in it, so it makes a great cleaning tool, and it leaves your wash machine smelling good. So as you can see, it gets a bunch of gunk in there and it starts getting smelly. This is why our wash machine starts stinking. So I like to spray it down, let it sit for a few minutes. Then you come over here and all the stuff just gets gross around the edge. Take the cleaner and spray around it, and then we're gonna clean it up. So I wipe this off. So I took my tray apart and I put it in the sink, and I took a toothbrush to it and Pure Evergreen and cleaned it really good. There was lots of pink and gunk. Make sure you clean underneath it as well, but once it's clean, you got that first part done, and we'll move on to the next one. So now we're getting to the inside of the wash machine and the door. The door usually gets a bunch of gunk on it. I don't know if you can see that, which also can cause the smell. And then the rubber seal, a lot of gunk and mold can get in here. If you don't leave your washing machine open after using it, it creates a mold. And then like the other part of the washing machine, the tray, it has a buildup. So again, I use Pure Evergreen. I'm using Sassy Spearmint. They have eucalyptus mint, which is great to use as well. I spray this in my washing machine. The hydrogen peroxide in it disinfects, and it also kills the mold that has built up. I pull the rubber seal apart, so I don't know if you can see the rubber seal. Spray in the rubber seal part where there's gunk and mold built up. You can see how gross this was. And you can see it foaming up, so that's a good sign. That means it's killing all the germs. And then I let that set for a few minutes, and then I come over here to the door and I spray the door around. I make sure to get all underneath here. And you want to clean this as well. So I usually clean this door down first. That smells so good. It smells so refreshing. It'll leave your wash machine smelling all minty. That's a good thing, better than mold. So once this is all clean, I move into here. After it's set, you can see all this, just how it's been cleaning it really good. So then I come back with the cloth like this. You want to just get into the rubber seal really good. Pull the rubber seal apart if you have to. If you need a toothbrush, you can get a toothbrush to really get into the grooves. I did mine last month, so I try to do this once a month. And you just really want to get in there. I usually leave the spray that's in there. It's not going to harm anything, but here's a good example of the grossness. So once you get done with this, we'll move on to the next one.
It's going.
Yep. So here we are. Make sure you pull back the rubber seal really good. You can just see just how this is the cause of gross. My family would never do this. How gross this is. This is what causes your laundry to smell. It's nasty. Let me just tell you that. This is disgusting. And I'm probably the only one in my family that would be doing this. Again, spray. Let's get that stuff out of there. I don't know if you can see up here. Again, it's just right there. It's just really gross. So just don't be afraid to pull the rubber apart and clean it. So next we have this little part. Once your drum is clean and you've gotten in between the rubber seals, come down here, have a container. You might need a big one if you haven't done this in a while. Like I said, I try to do this monthly. Put it on the calendar, and I try to do it at the beginning of the month. But this whole comes out, so you should have like this little tray, and it comes out and it has directions. So you want to pull this out, and then you want to have this open, and then you're going to take these off as well. So it has like little directions to get you started. So here we go. Let's see how bad it is after a month. We have animals, so I can't even imagine. So this is going to be all the gross water that's been kept in here. So, like I said, mine shouldn't be hopefully too bad, but you'll see the gunk. So I don't know if you can see the gunk. So always have something here, okay? And it smells nasty. If this was smell-o-vision, you guys can smell it. Can you smell it, Ellie?
I don't know, my nose is stuffy.
It stinks like really gross. So put this top back on. This is the gross part, let me just tell you. So you want to unscrew this. And water is going to be draining. Sometimes the water drains. So always have, I always try to have a towel. And it will drain out the bottom sometimes too. Sometimes the hose does not always work. So that's why I recommend having towels for this. Once you have towels, it helps soak up the water because sometimes the water still comes from here. So this must be really backed up. But this just gives you an idea of how. So here I am at the sink. I recommend using a toothbrush, an old toothbrush, and I use a little bit of dish soap. Get a toothbrush. Make sure you spray that the area where the gunk all captures. I usually take a toothbrush and go in there and clean it with a toothbrush. And then come back and wipe it down. Wipe the hose down. And then once this is clean, all you want to do is just take it and you want to screw it back in. It's in, so righty-tighty. It's in. This, you want to push back in like this, and then it has a little area where you can just put it in there. And then when you're done, I just come back and spray your washing machine down. And it's ready to go. And no more stinky clothes.